leaving Hawaii on a better note. What does that mean for you guys, and what does it mean to have Brett step up and kind of set the tone and help you end it on a good note?
I mean, Walker did an amazing job. I mean, I saw the look in his eye when he came off the bus. He was ready to go. He was in his zone from the start. His prep work was impeccable. I mean, as we saw, he went out there, ground outs when he needed to get ground outs, and it was perfect through 5 1/3, and he did a great job. And that's what we needed going. I mean, especially after the weekend we had to start, and especially going into pack play, playing a big opponent this next weekend, and it's something that our team needed to be able to get going in the right direction going into pack play.
Do you have a sense of what's clicking for him, and also just what it means for him to be, performing at a level I'm sure he's hoped to be at for a couple years now?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's doing really well. I think the biggest thing for him was just he's believing in himself and telling himself that he's better than whoever's in the box and that he's going to beat him no matter what, and just trusting in the stuff that he has. I mean, he's got really good stuff, and him being able to trust that is the biggest thing. I mean, that's big for any pitcher. You believe in your stuff and the way that you go about your business, you're going to be successful. And he's starting to click, and it's fun to watch him.
Eventually, you earn that through your results.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to fake it for a little while or something? How do you find that balance when you don't yet have the track record of believing in yourself enough to perform well?
Yeah, to a certain extent, you have to. But to be a good player, you have to go through failure, and he went through some ups and downs the last few years, being starting, coming out of the pen, doing different things, and him trying to solidify a role and knowing that he can do it was big, and I couldn't be more proud of him, especially the way that he came out on Sunday and trying to prove a point. Try to get in the rotation during pack play, and I mean, he keeps working harder than anyone on our staff, and he's doing a great job, and he continuously does it throughout the week.
What are you personally working on right now on the mound to get back to your old self? And obviously there's some reinventing that has to go on with the injuries that you've been through.
Just strength. That's the biggest thing. There's only so much you can do with throwing. I mean, it's like with hitting, you can continuously hit and hit and hit, but with throwing, you can only throw so much before it gets to be too much for your body. And so just trying to make the best of the time that I have when I do it, making sure each throw counts, not skipping a throw and just kind of lobbing it in there or doing something like that, and making sure there's good intent behind everything I do to be able to get to the strength that I am trying to get to and what I was.
So have you been working, I guess, tirelessly with your approach at the plate? I mean, the numbers reflect just a significant improvement from the previous few years.
Yeah, like I've said before, and just trying to do the best I can to help this team win in any aspect. Obviously, the pitching's not where I want it to be, and where it could be. But going out there and making sure the hitting side of it's I'm doing well on that side, and helping the team get put into a situation where we can win a ball game on the offensive side is something that I take pride in, that I've been taking pride in since the injury happened, trying to get in the mindset of being able to do that and go out there and perform at a high level, even if it's not pitching.
What's the difference, though? And what do you think has changed as far as you being able to hit at that high average right now that you have?
It's just the approach, being able to believe in myself, and honestly, it's kind of being able to focus on hitting a little bit more, knowing that there's only so much pitching that I can do, and so taking my extra time to, I get all my pitching work in and everything, and then I hit more than I can, and just trying to watch as much video as possible, feed good thoughts in my brain, and just like I do when I pitch, go out there and tell myself that no one's going to be able to beat me when I step in the box.
The cliche is for hitters who are in a zone like that, the ball looks like a beach ball coming up. I mean, is that kind of what's happening? Is the ball looking bigger than what it might have a couple years back? Or?
I mean, it's just baseball. Honestly, it's like it's going well right now, and it's just how can I get better each and every day? It's a game of adjustments throughout the year. My swing could look different from now when I'm going well, and I could be doing well at the end of the year. My swing could be looking completely different. It's all making tweaks here and there when you need to, and just like I said, before, just feeding good thoughts into your brain, being able to tell yourself that you're better than that you're better than everyone else. Being able to go out there and walk a fine line of being confident and be able to perform at that level.
What is the other guy? What have the pitchers been throwing? I mean, once they see how successful they've been trying to get you out with something else. You're still hitting that, or can you break that down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to, like I said, go out there and go up there with a plan. Go up there to be able to just see a pitch and hit it. There's only so much we can practice without seeing live pitching during the week. So trying to go off machines and do everything, trying to simulate in my brain of maybe what a team's going to throw me the next weekend, stuff like that. But just go up there with a plan and try to execute the plan as best as possible. But each at bat is different. Like I said, just trying to put the team in the right spot to win. And say there's a guy on second base with no outs, I got to find a way to get him home. So it could be different than me leading off an inning. But I'm just trying to go out there, hit the ball as hard as I can, and everything will work out.
Well, what I'm asking is basically, did they start you with some fastballs and then all of a sudden you're just getting a lot of crooked pitches or a lot of more curves because they don't want to throw a fastball at you? Do you notice that at all? Or?
Not really.
Okay.
There's only so much you can get away with throwing off speed. You can still time up off speed just as much as fastball. So, just trying to be able to just see pitches out of hand. Watch film, do stuff like that. Be able to see what guys are throwing, see how they throw, release points, timing when I'm not in the batter's box, just watching in the dugout, stuff like that. Just trying to be locked in as much as possible throughout the game to be able to succeed.
All right, thanks, Kenny.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right in there.